Welcome back to Tuesdays with Timeless. I'm Dr. Stefanie Christian. I'm very happy and excited that Timeless is bringing on a new product line from the company Alastin. I think most of you probably know that my undergraduate degree was MB&B, Molecular Biophysics and Biochemistry. It's a really good setup for what I'm doing now. The molecular biophysics is when I fell in love with lasers. And the molecular biochemistry is what led me to become so geeky about ingredient lists. Ingredient lists are important, but they're not everything. You might have a great ingredient list for a product that doesn't work. You have to have both. A really good ingredient list and a product that works. So several months ago, I did a video that helped people walk through the maze of looking at over-the-counter products and understanding the difference between over-the-counter products and physician-grade products. Today, I want to tell you about the process for when a practice like mine brings in a new line. So you've all heard me talk about fractional CO2. That's the procedure I do when I vaporize a lot of little holes in the skin, and that triggers the body's natural healing response. The body heals those holes from the outside in and the bottom up by building brand new skin cells that have brand new collagen and elastin. Now, I've done hundreds and hundreds of these, and I learn lots all the time. I learn things from going to meetings and from reading things, and I learn things from my patient. So I have a pretty involved protocol, but a lot of things go into having success. Having a great machine, having good technique, having a patient that's compliant with my instructions. But it's also really important to have really good collagen and elastin surrounding that vaporized hole from which the new collagen and elastin is going to be derived. That's one of the reasons that it's so important to me to establish a therapeutic partnership with patients, because I want to make sure that you're not smoking in the weeks leading up to the procedure. I want to make sure that you're eating a really clean anti-inflammatory diet during that time as well, because I want to make sure that the skin, your biggest organ, is as healthy as possible so that we get the best healing possible. And I think all of those things put together are one of the reasons that we do get such good results. But I'm always asking, can we do better? And it turns out, yes, we can. The company Alastin has patented a complex ingredient called trihex. And trihex is 6 peptides that work together to clear out the old damaged collagen and elastin and help build up the new collagen and elastin, which is exactly what we want both before the procedure to clear out the old collagen and elastin, and afterwards to build up the new collagen and elastin. And the products that they have us use before and after the fractional CO2 also contain an anti-inflammatory ingredient that helps reduce the redness and calm the skin. Arnica montana, which we use frequently in our practice, which also helps calm the skin, and 2 additional anti-inflammatory ingredients that target pigmentary concerns and help prolong the result. Elastin products that were designed for a pre and post procedure were shown in studies to maximize the results, to decrease downtime, and to prolong the results. So my question was, how does that work in my clinical practice? And it did. We've been using it in our practice for about 6 months. And prior to bringing in Alastin, the average downtime following an aggressive fractional CO2 of the face was 7 to 10 days. After bringing in the Alastin products, the average downtime following an aggressive CO2 of the face is 5 days. That is a significant reduction. Now, in either of those cases, the skin is still pink and will be especially pink after exercise or exertion of any kind. But we have all sorts of products that we can have you use that will cover that up. But this is an ideal time right now to have a procedure like that. A lot of people are working from home. We're all wearing masks as soon as we leave the house. So this is a pretty perfect time to have something that, especially now that you have decreased downtime. So the Alastin company employed that trihex in other products. There's an overall skincare product that you don't need to have just after procedures, but as an everyday product that actually does 7 beneficial things to the skin. There's a neck product, neck and décolleté, which is hands down the best neck cream I've ever used. And there's a wonderful tinted sunscreen that is mineral-based, so zinc-based, but it has a glow to it. So for someone who doesn't want to use a foundation on some days, you can use this all by itself. And it has a really nice, just sort of glow, so it reflects light nicely. Doesn't have a lot of coverage. So for someone who wants to use a foundation over it, it's a really nice base coat and it has really good sunscreen effects. So those are the 3 products that we are going to be introducing, and I will do videos about those and go into more depth. And we will have an introductory promotion for those, so stay tuned about that. If you have any questions or comments, please comment below, and I always respond. And Happy New Year. I'll see you next week.